Are you ready to get motivated?
Shit, I was born already. You already know, man.
You think they're ready to be motivated?
Only one way to find out. But first, time for the intro.
Hi, I'm Simone.
And I'm Kevin.
And welcome to The
Hero Within.
Where we unearth the secrets of success and the power of human potential.
Yes.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Let's go.
Woo!
And welcome back to part 2 of our motivation series. And if you haven't watched part 1 yet, please click the link below. Now, moving on. So in part 1, we discussed how motivation is difficult to keep, but now we're going to arm you with the knowledge to succeed. You have to keep in mind though, there is no such thing as a cure-all. Everyone is uniquely different. What works for some may not work for others and vice versa.
And that's a really good point, Kevin. There won't always be a cure-all because there's 3 types of people that we always got to keep in mind when you're trying to get motivated. The first person is the person that just doesn't. They have no problem with just getting disciplined and doing it immediately and getting it done.
Yeah.
Those people probably don't need these tips, but you never know. Maybe they get into a lull.
Yeah, it happens.
The second kind of person is the person that likes to get into it gradually. Whether it's quickly gradually or very slow gradually, they like to go in increments. That's pretty much the majority of people in the population. That's due to the fact that change is hard. A lot of these tips are going to be helpful for those kind of people.
Right.
Now we got the third kind of person. The person that can't get motivated, whether they try to motivate themselves or other people try to motivate them, they're just completely in a rut.
Yeah.
And if that is you, and trust me, I've been there before in my life, I would implore you to start exploring yourself and who you are
Yeah.
and what you really want out of life. Get deep and try some of these techniques. Maybe one of them will actually be effective. And if they don't work, go back to them again at a later time when you're in a different place in your life. You really have to put the talk into the walk.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
And we're gonna talk about the walk right now.
Stay tuned.
All right, heroes, remember what we talked about last time with the different kinds of fears and problems for motivation? Well, we got your toolbox on fixing your problems and turning them into solutions.
Here we go. Let's get it.
So let's talk about the fear of failure. Remember we talked about that last time? The biggest thing that people cite as their problems for motivation. So we got a few things for you that are going to help you out.
Yes.
So let's talk about the 5-second rule first. Now, this isn't something I made up. This is from a woman named Mel Robbins. She's amazing, and she is on YouTube as well if you want to check her out. The 5-second rule is very simple. It's about bypassing your mechanism in your brain to stop you in your tracks. Think of it as like a countdown for a space shuttle launch. Remember those?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those were beautiful.
They're fun.
They were.
Watch.
During the countdown of space shuttle, they will count down from 10, but we only need to count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Watch.
So the thing here is that when you do that in your head, you have to immediately move on the 1. Not the 0, but the 1, because that's where you launch. So this kind of technique is really, really good for those that spend too much time thinking about all the things that can go wrong and just getting up and doing it. Especially if you want to just get up in the morning. That one's really hard. You just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bam, get out of your bed, whether you like it or not. And eventually when you're out of your bed, you're fine. But just getting out of that cozy bed is the hardest part, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
The next thing we're going to talk about a little bit is build a new history. We talked about this a little bit in the last video, however, but building a new history to break your past is probably a really good technique for those that consistently go back on their failures and remember it constantly. If you're the type of person that fixates on failures, you definitely want to do this. And you build that history by just trying new things and doing other things in your path. The more you succeed, the better you become. And you'll keep branching out and branching out. Just get a little bit uncomfortable each time. And eventually, you will try to do more. And you'll get motivated on your own because internally and intrinsically, you are now motivated.
Oh.
using some words.
Fancy.
Fancy words.
Or that in the military.
So the next one is make it fun or not.
You know, whatever.
So a thing that was cited in an article that I read from Psychology Today is simply enjoying the process, making it fun. Going back to things like losing weight, take a Zumba class, go dancing, do something that you really enjoy. A lot of people play sports to keep and maintain their weight. Making it fun is really important for those of us that are just thinking or dreading the hard parts
Right.
of trying to go somewhere.
For sure.
Or if you just love a challenge and you love the pain and suffering, do it.
If you're a little bit of a masochist.
As long as your attitude is in the right place, there we go. The next thing we're going to talk about is succeed in increments. So this goes with the type 2 person that we talked about, the person that needs to gradually get into things. If you go by increments, then you're gradually moving to success. This is talking about like milestones. Like let's say your goal is I want to make $1 million. Well, how are you going to make $1 million? Let's say you're going to own a business. Obviously off the bat you're not going to make $1 million, and the stress of trying to figure out how to make $1 million in that business can be overwhelming to the point that is demotivating. So what you want to do instead is say I want to make $20,000 a year. Or even a month, you may want to say, I want to start making $2,000 a month extra on top of my job.
Right.
Or I want to start making $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month. Eventually you will get up to $1 million a year. But if you break it down in increments, that becomes more achievable and easier to figure out how to get there. And then you'll just keep going upwards. Now the last thing we can talk about is just do one. Not just do it, but just do one.
Not to be confused with just do it.
I mean, you should just do it, but
yes.
we're talking about just do one.
Yeah.
Now, this is a technique for people that have a huge failure to launch problem. The people that just can't start for some reason. I can't start doing it. Doing one push-up, one page, one piece of artwork, one something, one audition.
Yeah, one audition, one edit on your YouTube video.
Exactly.
Something.
Now you think, what's the purpose of just doing one? Should we be doing a bunch of them? It's like, well, you're just starting. If you can't do one, you need to start there. Now, the thing that happens, especially with people who are trying to either exercise or whatever the case is, which this kind of applies to a little bit more sometimes, is that, yes, one push-up is not going to turn you into Arnold Schwarzenegger. However, when you do one, you might be inclined to do two, and then to do three, and then do four. And then you'll eventually get up to 10, maybe 20 later on as you keep going. Thing is, you just gotta do one. You just gotta start. And once you start doing one, you will do more. Like when I like to write, I sometimes just go for one page. I just wanna do one page, or even 15 minutes. Let's just write for 15 minutes. I don't care what it is, just write for 15 minutes. And sooner or later, I'm writing for an hour. Or I'm writing 10 pages over things I get really into and excited, and then I get mad when I get interrupted. So just start with one and see where it goes. And if you only do one, guess what? You accomplished your goal for today. So you succeeded, which brings us back to that new history. Yeah.
And also, if you don't mind, I'm gonna add to that. So, there's days where I don't feel like working out. Sometimes I go days without working out, but I always try to make it a point to start off my day with push-ups in the morning. So I'll get on my floor and do, 40, 45 push-ups. And I usually try to get to 100 a day, but the point is I showed up. I started out by doing something. So you just gotta show up. Just do one.
Just one.
That's it.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I started doing push-ups because of you.
Oh, see, I inspired my co-host. So look at that. Yeah.
I'm doing push-ups in the morning.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. We addressed the fear of success in the last video, in which it's pretty much just a fear of the unknown. You have the fear of uncertainty. No one wants to be, uncomfortable. You gotta get over that. And here's some ways you can get over that fear. One of them is using success boards. Now, success boards are usually used by entrepreneurs when they're mapping out their business, but other people can do it too. My girlfriend's planning on having one to help motivate her goals. And on these kind of boards, you can cut out things, from magazines or whatever, post them on the board. You can write down words on the board, and you can also journal. that usually helps too. People just map out what they want to do through writing, basically.
Yeah, and it's stuff like, cars that you want, or, how much money you want to make, things like that you can put on the board.
Exactly, it's all a good way to visualize, right? And also, the second thing to remember to get over the fear of success is to stay present. Now I know it's very easy to just daydream about how everything might go wrong. Oh, this and that might happen. Here's the thing though, don't worry about that because number one, the issues might not even happen, and number two, they're not happening yet. Just focus on the present, stay focused.
All right, heroes, now we're gonna talk about the third one, internal doubt, and the things that you can do to keep it at bay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the first one, build your why. Mm-hmm. Why are you doing this? Why does it matter to you? Why do you care so much? You gotta have a strong why to get somewhere. And don't make it noble. Don't make it like, I'm doing this to save the earth. This is a beauty pageant. Find the real reason why you're doing it. Find, even if it's vain or it sounds terrible or whatever the case is, to what you feel people would judge you for, that doesn't matter. You don't have to tell everybody your why. You just need to know for yourself why you're doing it. What about you, Kevin?
I'm gonna talk about why I'm into fitness so much. So I've always been a skinny guy, and growing up, especially in middle school, my older brother, I love you, but you were an asshole for this, used to tease me about being so skinny he could see my ribs and yada yada yada. And also in high school too, I used to be teased because I'm a small dude. So I'm like, alright, bet. I was a comic book reader back in the day, and there used to be these Charles Atlas ads, where it's like, oh, if you're a 90-pound weakling, do this, and you'll be beefed up and yada yada. And they actually gave out, there was a website that they had where they gave an exercise where you get 2 chairs and you do incline push-ups. And so I started doing that in middle school. I started out by doing 5, then 10, 20, 25, and I slowly began building muscle, and my confidence went up through the roof too. All due to fitness. And so that was my why, because I was sick of being teased and I wanted to boost my confidence. And it did the job.
Exactly. Building your why is incredibly important. And if your why doesn't work, find another one. Go deeper. Get to know yourself.
Yeah.
Because the real reason is the only reason you're doing it.
Yes.
So let's talk about number 2. Embrace the suck like a boss.
Like a boss. Rick Ross.
So this is really important. So when you go through something and you start getting demotivated, usually your internal doubt goes, this is really hard. God, I don't want to do this right now. I don't want to do that one last mile. This sucks. You gotta embrace that suck. That suck makes you stronger. Let's talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger for a second. That dude was awesome. The Governator. This guy said that every single time he lifted a dumbbell, every single time he did an exercise beyond his point, he smiled because he knew he was getting somewhere. He was building something. He was embracing the suck.
For sure.
And the only way you can get anywhere is at the edge of your comfort zone. And that is where the suck lies.
Yes.
So embrace the suck. Do that one more push-up. Do that one more page, do that one more whatever, even if you don't want to, and you will grow from that.
Indeed. All right, heroes. Last video, we talked about how the fear of the opinion of others can get in the way of success. Here's the toolbox for that, though.
Yes.
So keep this in mind. You are the average of the 5 people you hang around with most. That goes positive or negative people. In my case, though, I'm fortunate. I have my artistic friend Simone. I have a music producer friend, I have a voice actress friend, and at least 2 friends or family members who are positive and they encourage me, so that really helps me on my journey. Also, change your surroundings. Now, we're not talking about, go from your room to Starbucks and that kind of stuff. That's weak sauce. We're talking about major upheaval. If you can afford it, do what I did. I moved from Virginia to California to be with my ex. She was the only person I knew. That was a major thing for me, and I would say it paid off quite handsomely. Eventually, so keep that in mind as well. Change your surroundings if you can. Also, take a class and make friends, whether that's meetup.com if you're more extroverted, or just going out to a store, meeting someone, sharing mutual interests, do that kind of stuff. But if you're more introverted, there's also communities like Reddit and even Facebook groups. I'm part of Facebook groups as well. Take advantage of that kind of stuff. Meet people who share your interests. finally, involve your friends and family. But disclaimer though, if your family and friends are really negative, like some people I know, you don't want to push for that because it's only going to create more antagonism. And you don't want that. But if you're fortunate like me and you have friends and family that support you, don't take that for granted. Involve them. It'll only make the tool that much stronger.
Or just meet new friends.
Or just meet new friends. That too.
Alright, so there's a fourth point we want to talk about overall that we didn't talk about in the last video. And the most important thing is before you start doing all of these things, make sure you are taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Because without taking care of yourself, a lot of these things become a lot more difficult to execute.
Exactly. So think of it like life being in a video game. You know, if you don't get your stats up, the final boss is going to kick your ass. So you want to make sure your stats are beefed the hell up at all times.
Exactly. Make sure you're eating correctly. Make sure that you have clean, sustainable energy to keep moving throughout the day, getting enough sleep.
Yes.
Exercising is great for creativity. It's great for, just clarity of mind. And also it's great for your mood, which elevates your motivation.
Exactly. And also, if you're a reader, read books that help stimulate your mind and keep your mental capacity going. So do that too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So make sure to take care of yourself. And when you take care of yourself, you'll take care of business.
Exactly. You come first.
Alright heroes, thanks for watching part 2 of our mini-series on motivation. Which method did you find particularly interesting? Tell us in the comments below.
Also be sure to like and smash that subscribe button.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And hit the notification bell so you know when the next video is coming up.
Yes sir.
And until next time, continue to gain knowledge,
take action,
and be unstoppable.